Hi, and welcome to another Cracking the Box. This time we've got the new Trumpeter kit, the Krupp Ardelt Waffentrager 88mm Pak-43. Now, I incorrectly previewed this on another video and said that it was a paper panzer, but I guess I was incorrect. There were a few of these actually built towards the end of World War II. So this vehicle, not much, don't know much about, but I'm sure there are people out there who will be happy to fill in any missing details. Let's take a quick look, shall we? So I've already opened this once before and did a video that didn't work out. I'm going to go back to my high-res videos, and I'm trying to use my webcam this time. But we've got the preview sheet here. It's got the Hetzer, which we just did a video review on, and the KV-8, which is also the same sheet that's included that I went over with the Hetzer video. The Krupp, the German Zoroaster Z30 destroyer, in not sure what scale this is, to be honest. Looks like they don't really say. That's interesting. Babs Trumpeter. 64 Futura, the 65 Ranchero. Alright, so let's take a look at the plastic, shall we? It's the typical Trumpeter beige. And I believe there's a couple of unused pieces on this, at least per the instructions that I already looked at. So I'm not sure if this is a release, kind of an augmented release, maybe with a different gun. Someone can maybe fill that in for us too. But I believe a couple of these pieces, I want to say these over here, but I might be wrong, are not used with the kit. So, but I don't know if you can get any close-up looks. I did notice on there's some interesting, if I can get them in focus here. There is some nice weld detail here on the gun protective area there. Then we have some of the road wheels, typical kind of road wheel stuff. Nothing too. For some reason I'm thinking the zoom doesn't work too well here. Maybe it's yeah, it says range thing because I'm trying to shoot through. There we go. And we have next here the upper top hull, and we have some of the smaller detailed bits, interior parts. It looks like radio, more controls over here, and so forth. There is actually a set. This piece is this sprue is nice because it has an actual like sleeve cover on it, and it's got some small little bits in there. Get you to focus in, camera. I know you can do it. Ah, there, you see, you did it! Yay! I'll probably improve with this over time, but yeah, there's more basically all the small detail bits and stowed guns. Next we have, I believe, some transmission pieces and some interior gun laying portions, or gun laying bits. Alright, so this gun actually does include an aluminum turned barrel, and it also includes the plastic version in the kit as well, so I guess this is an augmented bit. Now, I'll have to look at the instructions again. These barrels do look pretty similar, so I'm assuming that this is the right one. You know, I taped this up after I opened it the first time, and now I'm having a little bit of a trouble getting it out, so I'll use the force method. And then there's the brass sleeve, which, you know, fits, this portion fits inside the brass sleeve. But, you know, some nice detail on the barrel, very, very fine turn parts. I'm noticing on the plastic one, there's a small little hole right here, but I'm not seeing that in the aluminum turned version. Not sure if that's an intentional leaving it out, or that this one would potentially be more accurate. But the gun size dimensions look very much the same. There's the other sprue here with very, very small little, I'm not sure what these are. They're number 29 on the instruction sheets. I'll see if I can find them when I run through the instructions. But and again, very small little detail portion pieces here. It does include some ammunition, obviously stowed on the interior, and nice one piece. You have to sand on the sides, obviously, but otherwise nice pieces. And they've got even some of the shell pieces are expended. The forward shell is expended, or I should say what am I looking for here with the terminology with ammunition? Oh well, I'm going to give up on that. My old brain can't figure stuff out. Let's see. So we've got this very similar running gear to the Hetzer that we had. Obviously, it shares must share a similar check-based platform for this vehicle, but the tracks look. I'm not going to say they're identical, but they look very similar in terms of the way they're provided, the pins and the individual tracks to these units. And then we have some stowage boxes and the gun mount there, and one more of those. Actually, there's 3 of those. The brass photo etch. We have looks like the back side. Let's see if I can get these focused in because there's some nice detail on these. Let's see. There we go. See it? Those are the back sides of the ammunition, obviously. The rounds. And then we have another large sheet here, which has. It slid right off of there. It's also encased the photo etch is encased in a plastic sheet, so it's actually pretty well protected. I did not damage it, but there you go. And that just leaves the decal sheet, which pretty basic. There's a kind of cool little instrumentation or gun laying. I'm not sure what that is, but little instrumentation bit, and then some typical obvious German markings and barrel markings. Maybe somebody can explain to me what the gold versus the white usually meant. Is that numbers of kills? I can't remember what the barrels well, usually any aircraft gun, but like an 88mm. But of course, we don't want to forget the Waffen chassis hull. And this is definitely different in size and shape. That's why I know that the Hetzer is a different chassis, but it has similar running gear. I'm not sure if this was a German fabrication lower chassis, and then they were just reusing some of the Czech running gear for this tank. But I know that the spacing is obviously larger between the main road wheels. That center space between that right here, this center space here is obviously much more pronounced on this vehicle. Alright, so the instruction sheet, again, pretty typical Trumpeter fare. These are the parts. I guess, no, it wasn't the parts. I noted it was these top parts here blacked out, so I'm assuming they're not in use. Everything else, though, looks like it is. And what else we have here? It's hard to do this upside down, but this is probably the best way to do these. Showing the construction of the track links down here, anyways, and the road wheels, obviously. And there's I guess that's where the brass photo etch go on the back side of this storage unit, I think, for ammo storage. At least I'm assuming that's what those are. Yeah, very similar to these, and there's the brass. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. I was right! I'm not right about everything, I admit, but... Okay, and I'm still not seeing those Part 29s, but... they're on here somewhere. And the backside. I'm really curious, actually, since I'm at 9 minutes, I might as well try to go to 10 here. What those Part 29s are, because they are just so small. They go with the tracks? No. No. It's a mystery. Maybe someone can, who's actually already got this kit, because it should be in storage. This kit should be pretty much available. Here's your painting and marking guide. Again, come on, camera. One sheet fair. One version. It is a similar version that they show on the cover, but it's a slightly different, more faded in the box art than on this sheet. And I think that pretty much covers everything. So hope you enjoyed that one. The box is, other than these pieces, is now empty, which means we have nothing more to show. And boy, that focus thing is just annoying, isn't it? All right, well, we're going to work on that because I can actually change the focus to a manual setting. But yeah, the way it keeps going in and out, boy, that's kind of weird, isn't it? All right, well, thanks for watching.